Could you just talk us through that?
Easy to summarize this game. So, too many easy mistakes on our side. We gave the balls too easy away, and like this, you can't win the game. I think overall we had the control of the game. We had good actions. We always were danger. We create always a danger in their half, in their box. But in the end, if you do two easy mistakes like we did and make them like 4 presents, you can't win the game.
Do you think it's as simple as that? Oh, the goals are all presents. I think most people would have thought the first one in particular was a pretty good goal, and the second one was unlucky.
Yeah, I think it's as easy as I explained, and like this we saw the game. Of course, United they pressed well the first half, but then you have to do the small margins right. It's about on which foot you pass, how your position when you receive the ball, how you find the free teammate, how calm you stay, how attaining the execution. And if you face a team that presses man to man, it's all about attaining the execution. It's about the angles you create, and that we went on the highest level, and then we made the mistakes. And I think, of course, how the goals went in. On the one side, it was luck. On the other side, individual quality.
Fabian, just curious. I know you said you had control of the game, but what did you see a big difference or any difference with United?
Much more intense, much more compact, defending forward, and even more individual quality. So the money was well invested. So.
There's a few controversial decisions. What was your viewpoint on potential foul against Jorginho?
I will never make the referee responsible for our losses, for our defeats. It's our responsibility. We have to make it better. We can't lose the ball that easily, and that's our fault, and therefore we have to take responsibility for that.
Positive note, Danny Welbeck again, another goal. What did you make of that bit of brilliance? And obviously nearly set up a superb comeback.
Yeah, like I said, there was a lot of positives. Also, the belief from my team. We showed personality, we showed character. I think when you're 3-0 down, you can also play the game differently, but the belief was always there. We always created something. We always continued. We were physical on a very high level. We were also culture-wise on a very high level. And these are two very positive things. But in the end, when you make so easy mistakes and gave the ball away so easily, then you have to chase the game, and this costs a lot of energy. And then maybe this energy we missed a little bit in the end.
Are you happy with what you saw from Tommy Watson and Costulas from the bench? Are they close to a start?
Sure, they're close. I think that's our way from Brighton. So Tommy and Costulas, very, very young players coming from lower league. Just an example how good is our recruitment, and therefore we need to give them the environment where they can improve. We need to make sure that they're adapting quickly to the intensity. But I saw a lot of positive things from them today, and now it's about making the small steps forward. It's about staying humble, keep working hard, and then we have a squad full of young players with big potential, and then it's just about getting more mature in the way we are playing, and then we can have a good future.
I think at the start of the season, most people's main concern would have been whether you had enough goals after selling João Pedro. That's not a problem, is it? The problem seems to be you're continuously conceding goals. What are the main reasons for that, and what can you do?
Today, the easy mistakes. So when we will analyze the game, I think when we were in the structure against the ball, we looked compact. We didn't give away too many chances. I think it was just the old mistakes we did, and that was the main thing today. And I can just repeat myself. We have to take responsibility for that. We decided how this game ends, and we decided to play in a negative way, and that's something where we have to do better the next time, because my team, they have to believe, they have the quality also to win games like this, but the way and the technical execution we showed today was just not good enough.
Hold on.
How close is Cole?
Close.
How close?
Close. Hi guys.
Yeah, start with Simon Peach.
Hi Ruben, congratulations on the win. Obviously we spoke a lot about the Liverpool result, how important that was, but to get over the line another third win in a row, how big is that for you in your season?
Was really important. Also the performance. We had to play different games in different moments of the game, and I think the players understood really well what to do in every moment. We suffered a little bit in the end, but would not be Manchester United without suffering a little bit. And but I think we deserve the win against a very, very good team, a team that is really hard to press really high. But we did well.
James, Ruben, it's obviously your best winning run, but do you think over the past few weeks we've seen the best of Manchester United under you? And is it, to your mind, they look more like your team than they ever have?
Yeah, I think they are more confident. I think the best game that we did this season was against Arsenal. Was the first one, but then when you are a little bit more confident, when you have a different spirit, sometimes you have a little bit luck in certain moments of the game that help you to win games. Is that what I'm feeling now? That we are a little bit more free playing the game, and like last week we had a little bit luck because of that, because we are in the different spirit.
Simon and then Rob.
Ruben, Sir Jim Ratcliffe was here. I don't know if you've spoken to him since the final whistle, but what do you feel now that your team is winning, that you can look at him and say, I'm delivering what you want?
It's more for the fans. I never had that feeling of embarrassment of what I was doing or not winning games. It's more with the fans, because I felt always that the Jim believes and knows what we are doing. But to face the fans is a little bit different in this moment. But what I feel is the urgency of not losing this moment, because it's so hard, and in football everything can change in 1 week. So let's enjoy today and focus on the next one.
You just said that Brighton quite a hard team to press high up. It looked like you had De Ligt and Shaw kind of being very aggressive when Rutter and Welbeck dropped in. Did you feel like the team was a little bit more aggressive today, that kind of snap in the pipe was perhaps there that been missing a little bit?
That was the plan, and then when we have Harry Maguire, we can defend better our box, so we can play a little bit lower. But when you have players that can press high, they are not really Mata maybe, but Luke is not really tall, but he's fast, he's aggressive. We can press a little bit higher, and we know that they are so confident that if we win the ball, we have the players in front of the goal. They are so good that you just need one chance when you win the ball, and I think we did really well, especially in the first half.
Pete and then Dan.
Hi Ruben. That was Matthäus' first goal for United tonight, but his performances so far have warranted more than that, I think it's safe to say. And do you expect him to kick on now that he's got one, now that he's got that on his back? And what can you tell us what he brings to this team and how he changes?
I think you felt that. I think everyone felt against Liverpool. He has that. He feels more confident if the game is harder. If he feels more confident, he wants the responsibility. I really like the way he defends today. He was not jumping all the time. He was not jumping and then returning to position without the right pace. Today he defends really well, and when he has the ball, is not my concern. I have no concerns when Matthäus has the ball. He was struggling about not scoring goals. He can try to hide, But I understand he was really happy. But I'm not just with Mateus. I think everyone understood really well how to beat a very good team.
Ruben, we've spoken so much in recent weeks about the mental aspect of the team. I mean, last time we were at Trafford out of Sunderland, they were under so much pressure 3 weeks later. How happy are you with the mental side that the team is showing the resilience?
Yeah, I think we are improving in the bad moments. We can respond in a different way, and we feel that we can solve anything, and that helps us to win these kind of games when you are in the very good moment and then you struggle in the end. But you can feel that the team is a little bit different. But you said everything in your question was 3 weeks ago. So that can change also in the next 3 weeks. So again, let's enjoy, but that urgency of this could change, it must be there in the next training.
Richard in the end.
Hi Ruben, I wanted to ask you about Casemiro. It was about 2 years ago that Jamie Carragher said he was finished in the Premier League. But obviously, what he made of how he turned it around, and what does he give you?
I think he gives a lot of experience. He's an example for everyone. He was behind in the beginning. He was behind every midfielder, even Toby. But he fought and he worked, and now he's back in the national team. He's so important for us. Today he ran a lot. He had to press so high and then return, and he's doing that. So I'm really pleased with him. And the other guys need to look at Casemiro. We understand that football can change really fast. You just need to work. For me, if you are the best one, or I think you are the best one to play the game, you are going to play the game if you do the right things.
Ruben, so many Premier League teams are playing in Europe this season. Obviously, you're not amongst them. Are we maybe now seeing the benefit of you having all week, every week, with these players on the training ground every day?
I think you can sense that. Of course, the results now, you can feel that. But the team, since we start this season, the team play so much better compared to last season. We have different players, more suit to this type of style, but it's a big difference. Every team that plays in this league and it has to play in Europe, it's so much harder. And we felt that last year. So I said that last year. I will say the same thing. It's a big advantage to have just one game per week, and we have to take advantage of that.
That's 2 questions for Samuel and Mike.
Ruben, do you think that Wednesday was more of a statement win than beating Liverpool, given Brighton's record at Old Trafford, and also what you said after they won the last season?
I have that feeling. I think it was a more complete performance. You can say whatever you want to say against Liverpool, but they didn't deserve to win, to lose that game. We deserve to win, but they didn't deserve to lose. I think today we did a little bit of everything. We had the ball, we create chances, we defend high, we defend low. So when it's more complete, I feel that is more. It's not a statement, but I feel more complete also as a manager. So today, I think I like more today than the last weekend.
There were other teams who were looking at Brian and Boehmer in the summer. Did you have a big role in speaking to him before he came here? And also, what is he when he's in your team? How is your team different than when he's not in your team?
He's a working machine. He's so good in transitions. He's improving in the when we are organizing the final third. The connection with Ahmad is really hard to beat these 2 guys because they change position. They are really fast. They are good in 1-against-1. My role was as a manager to explain what I want from him, but was more the club. And you guys, we can struggle a lot, but it's Manchester United. When Manchester United is there, and when we feel that this player wants to come here, no matter what the position, no matter if it's Champions League or not, we also give everything to bring these kind of guys, and that was the case. Luke Shaw is fine. He had the virus during the week. He struggled a little bit in the game, but he's going to be ready and for the next one. Thank you.
Send him a text. Picture